Okay, what's up, guys? So I just finished up my trade recap for the day. I took one trade on the Dow Jones today. Man, very choppy, slow day. Luckily, we were able to avoid two losses, so that was a win in my book. And then I got one decent winner, nothing crazy as far as P&L. I am happy with my execution today. Obviously, the results could be better, but again, I was just following my strategy, my plan. So I'm happy with following that. This easily could have been a big red day if you had any kind of FOMO or anything like that. So anyways, as you can see, I took one trade on the Dow Jones. I ended up making around $75 in 15 of my PA Apex accounts. So in total, made just over like $1,000 profit on the day. Anyways, with that being said, let's go ahead and go into what I was watching. Right. So first things first, inside my Discord, I post my trading plan inside of here. And my first plan was on ES. We broke the trend on ES, so I wasn't watching that anymore. And then YM was still holding its trend. So I said currently in bullish rotation to test new highs. I'll be looking for pullbacks to get long if we hold above our supply zone. Right. So if we go to this chart, we can see the Dow Jones opened up right here. Okay, above our supply zone. So this is an old resistance level from a few days ago. And I was expecting this old resistance to turn into new support, right? And we can also see we had a clear uptrend overnight. We're making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. So that told me I want to focus on going long today. Now, with that said, you can just look at this for yourself, right? Look how bad this price action was. We go up, we go down, we go up, go down. Right, it was just very choppy, very slow movement until we finally had a nice move up and I was able to catch a little piece of this. So if we take a look at this, like I said, I was able to avoid a few losses and I think there's a pretty good lesson here that I want to talk about in this video. Now, the first thing I'm doing is I'm seeing what the trend is and I'm waiting for pullbacks, right? If you guys don't know how I trade already. I'm waiting for pullbacks. I want to make sure we hold above this gray box. As you can see, the market first opened and we held this gray zone and then we started getting some price movement up, right? So if we look on here, let me just zoom in to where you can see better. Basically, my main confirmation is this RMAC indicator. I'm waiting for this green line to close above this top line. You can see we got our confirmation candle right here. It's the first candle we closed above the top line. This is at 744. Now, normally you would want to enter here, but one thing I also like to do is I want to look at the normal candle, right? These are Heikin Ashi candles. I want to look at the normal candle and make sure it closed good, right? So if we go over to, this is 744. All right, so if we go over to the normal candles, this was right here. I said 744 was this candle right here. Notice this candle closed pretty bad. It had a big wick at the top, closed towards the bottom. This is more of a reversal candle. So I don't want to see a candle like this. I want to see a candle like this, where it's green, we close towards the top. So this told me to avoid getting long on this trade. So luckily, I avoided that trade. And as you can see, we end up selling off again. And then again, look at this green line, right? I'm waiting for it to close above the top line again, as long as we hold above this gray box. Okay, we keep going, we keep going, we keep going, right? Still holding above this gray zone, also lined up with VWAP. Okay, we keep going, we keep going, we keep going. And once again, we got another close above this top line. This was at 848, right? So now we go to the normal candles. Once again, we'll go to 848. And that was this candle right here. What did we notice about this candle? Right, as you can see, another red candle closed towards the bottom told me to avoid this trade. All right, so now once again, and this is like 2 hours at this point. We're just, sitting here watching the chart. So it's getting a little boring, but I was happy to avoid these losses, right, with a simple confirmation like that. So anyways, keep going. As you can see, we broke the last low. We're acting like we're going to, start going down. But as you can see, we broke the zone, immediately got bought back up. So to me, it was still valid to look for longs. And again, we're still waiting for our confirmation. And we can see we close above this top line once again. Now, I actually didn't enter here. I actually entered over here. So let me move this. So as you can see, we close above the top line once again right here at 916. Well, we're going to go back to 916 on the normal candlestick chart. And we can see it was this candle right here. this is a full reversal candle, right? We had a long wick at the top. We closed towards the bottom. It told me to avoid this trade again. Now, this trade would have worked actually, but I was able to get another entry just by waiting, right? So if we go back here, as you can see, the green line, we pulled back to this red line once again. We held it, and then we got another confirmation candle right here. And this is where I actually entered. This is at 924. Let's take a look at the normal candle. 924 was right here. As you can see, this is what we want to see. A nice candle, close towards the top. There was no weakness in here. And this is where I actually entered my position, right at 474. And then I simply rode this to a 1-to-1 risk reward, and I was able to trim half my position. So as you can see, basically just had my stop below the last swing low, had my take profit near this last resistance at a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio. I trimmed half of my position there. You know, honestly, I should have trimmed all of it. Obviously, I would have doubled my profits, so I would have been up 150 on each account. For some reason, I thought we'd break these highs for sure after topping that much, but you know, that's how it goes sometimes. So trimmed up here, and I got stopped out on the rest of my position, the remaining half at break even, had my stop there. So once I trimmed, I put my stop at break even, and this is basically what my trade looked like. Now I could have entered again. We got a few more setups down here. You know, we crossed it again and we eventually broke these highs, but I decided to just call it a day there. I was pretty mentally exhausted at that point. So anyways, guys, that was my one and only trade today. Again, nothing crazy, but I was happy to avoid those losses and be able to stay patient. We'll go and see what tomorrow looks like. Hopefully get some more smooth price action, for the love of God. Anyways, with that being said, before you guys go, I want to let you know that I trade live every single morning on Zoom. So you'll be able to see my screen exactly when I enter, when I sell, be able to ask me questions there. We all kind of just hang out in the morning on our live trading sessions. If you guys would like to join me on those live calls, it's only available for our Inner Circle members. I want to let you know that right now we're running a free 7-day trial. If you would like to join the Inner Circle, test it out for a week, see if it helps you out. Like I said, inside of there, I trade live Monday through Friday. So anyways, if you're sick of trading alone and you want to join us inside, all you have to do is go over to the first link in the description below this video, or just head over to this link right here, and we'd love to have you inside. With that being said, guys, as always, I hope you had a good trading day yourself, and I will see you tomorrow morning for another day of trading. So we'll go and see what tomorrow looks like, and I'll keep you posted from there.